Alright guys, here we are again with the evoker. Guy is a Devastation evoker. I'm getting my brand pity buff. Um, I don't think I have not done anything to him. Well, it looks like I have done his initial thing. Has he gotten his belt? Yes, he got his belt. He's just doing the upgrade for it. So let's go do this. This variation, you don't have to carry a candle or anything. You talk to Pagsley Balga, who is going to purify candles for you. Let's see what we got here. Alright, so we got some lost hobgoblins. There's the candle. That thing's gonna be annoying. There we go. Let's sweep up some electro power. Yeah. You have to stare at this guy to make him stop attacking you. So I am going to pull them over here because, oh well, my electro power has gone away. I want to do, what is it, Breath of Eons? No, this is Deep Breath as opposed to Breath of Eons. I'm just going to do a breath here. Kill everything, everywhere, all at once. Kill them all. I don't get any of the good stuff. Oh, what's her name? Did the thing. It's funny. While I was doing my thing, which is Evoker seemed pretty like OP, kind of like more powerful than they should be, almost. Trying to get special drops off of these guys. Let me kill this pylon thing here. These things are kind of annoying because if you're outside of their range, which is pretty short, they don't do anything. And my deep breath has recharged. The key for all of these things is doing disintegrate. That's how it seems to me, is their range is really, really limited. Like, all of this stuff is 25 yards or something. So this is 25 yards. That's 25 yards. Like, all these things are really, really short range as opposed to like 35 or 45 yards or something for some creatures. So I'm just going to deep breath again. And this will kind of kill everything. And step outside a step. But, yeah, so what you're doing, as near as I can tell, let me get up here and see if I can. Yeah, he shocked me. He scared me. Ooh, ghost. There are these things called empowered spells, which, when you cast them, like Eternity Surge, you hold the key down and it starts doing stuff like Fire Breath. You hit that and you hold it down, and the longer you hold it, it empowers. It does more damage, more instant damage and less damage over time the longer you hold it down. When you do an empowered spell, like one of the talents that I have that you pick is when you do an empowered spell, everything hit by that empowered spell gets hit by Disintegrate, and Disintegrate does a huge amount of damage. You can see it does, in this case, 1.2 damage over 2.2 seconds. So that's a lot of damage. And then this does about the same damage, but if you hold it down longer, it hits more enemies. And this one, it changes it from most of the damage is done as a DOT versus most of the damage is done immediately. More of it. So when you do these empowered spells, your Disintegrate also hits multiple things. So you can do a lot of AoE damage with this guy. And you can see this is a tier 11 delve, so everything has crap loads of health. Even just this little Awakened Matrix thing has 19 million health. This guy has 34 million health. I am going to focus my attention on this little turd burglar here, because see, I'm hitting both of them with the Disintegrate. Go. I mean, just those two things and not the aggressively lost outcome. I'm going to kill him because I've got a progress bar to fill up. And this guy doesn't have anything that's going to disrupt my thing here. Pass this rig. I'm not going to make it down to those guys. Let's see if we can't kill that thing. See, and one of the problems with killing those crystal things is they have a huge range. The overcharged pylons don't have any kind of range at all. Their range is maybe shorter than mine. But here, let me kill this thing. And ideally, you want to hit Hoover at the beginning of your attack. I can never remember to do that because, you know, lazy gamer and everything. Like an idiot, I fat-fingered the keyboard. Kind of like paladins. Oh, get out of the way. That thing was going to hit me. Kind of like paladins, you've got this dynamic where you're... Oh, shoot. That thing was coming at me. Kind of like paladins, you have these things that you power up with, and then you let them loose. Here you've got these 5 dots that you're filling up the way paladins fill up, like holy power or whatever it is. Let me get up here and let her cleanse that candle out. You have to cleanse so many candles, and then you have to defeat a bunch of stuff. But yeah, so this, what is it? These empowered things, these two things right here, they don't use any power. I think this and this use mana, like regular spell casting. Let me kill this thing here. But the disintegrate uses those little charges. I'm using stuff I don't need to. Here we go. That stuff wasn't really that dangerous, so I wasn't cutting loose on it. But yeah, so you've got all these candles that thing will shock you, and you'll be like scared. Crap. What are you doing on my property? Well, see, this is good. I'll tell you why here in a second. Now get out. Oh, crap. Where's my potions there, Bran? Oh, he drops them now. This would be so embarrassing. Alright, so, as I was about to say, this would be embarrassing if he were to die to the Underpin when some of my other characters hadn't. And I got Delver's Bounty. Woohoo! Because Underpin isn't really that hard. His main thing is you have to stay out of the way of the flamethrower, which I missed at least once there. And have to keep moving. When he drops the bombs, you get to another area where the bombs are. I was lucky in this case because he usually waits until you've activated something. But that thing right there counted as starting an encounter, and so I lucked out and didn't have to worry about that. Let me. And it was in an overcharged delve, which helps quite a bit because you are overcharged. Right. So normally he'll wait until you've hit something else, you've activated something else. Like if I had started that encounter with that Underpin mob, I would have had to fight him and whatever the Underpin mob was. And that would have sucked. But I didn't do that. Back here. Brand's got all this crap. We've got all this stuff to, you know, make things look dramatic and active and everything, but it just fills up the screen with all this crap that makes it hard for me to see anything. And your mouse will get lost in it. It's a total pain. Let's let her cleanse that. And how many of these? Yeah, see, I've only gotten one of these Titan directive things. Well, that's good. We're gonna have to kill this thing eventually. Hopefully he's dropping one. There we go. We've got two. We may finish this out by the end of the delve, but I don't know. Okay, so these guys are kind of bad. I'm going to hit them and then fly backwards, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Yeah, that was bad. Sec, I should have hoovered before I did all that. And I didn't, but all's well that ends well when they end up dead. See, I've got another chance. Oh, God. You make me unhappy, game. Okay, so it's another spawn of those guys. What the Frederick Burger? See, here I can do deep breath and get all of that stuff all at once. Let me... Hoover. Oh, well. See, this is the main problem with the Passage rig is you basically makes your powers inconsequential. And because I did a deep breath and like flew over here, Balga, whatever Pagsley, I keep calling her the wrong thing. She cleansed that thing. Okay. Whatever. Electro power. Pull that over here. A third one. I may be able to get out of this without killing, or without having to come back. Back. This guy does like such huge amounts of damage, like way more damage than a. I think he's a harvester. Yeah, he harvests minerals. Here we go. Let's kill this. Do I have his stuff enchanted? Yeah, I got an authority of storm. Yeah. See, he's got enchantments on his stuff because he's just that cool. Fourth one. Haha. I don't have to do all the other crap. Alright, let's get some stuff over here. You guys have made the mistake of your life. You are fighting a giant robot monster. Little did you know. We'll cleanse this. Why not? Bagsley. Yeah, there you go. Now we are all but done. Get away from that pylon which keeps hitting me. I have a what is it, augmentation evoker who is pretty strong, but this guy seems like the stronger one. Yeah, see, back away. We'll kill you with robot power. Well, this won't kill him. The tier 11 delve, everything has so much health. All of the fights take so much longer. Here, let's get away from that. We don't need to fight you. We don't need to purify that candle. We need to get that buff because bring her over here. Huh. Damage and healing buff. He can get that. He harvests. Back away. And like I say, if I really want to optimize this, I'd really want to be hitting Hoover in the middle of this, because when you do it, Hoover allows you to channel, because the breath thing is, well, let me harvest this real quick. There we go. Bran was in my way. Like he always is. So when you hit Hoover, when you do this, if you move while channeling Disintegrate for the 2.1 seconds, it stops, and so you stop doing damage, which is bad. But if you hit Hoover before doing that, then you can move and not be in areas of effect of stuff. When bad stuff happens, you can get out of the bad stuff and still be damaging. Let's see. What the heck? Oh. See, I'll hit Hoover. See, and I'm doing damage. Oh, see, I messed up. After I told you what I should do, I didn't do it. Get over here. Tags are, yeah. I don't care. Shock me. I don't care. Alright, now we just got the boss fight, which is two guys that have 173 million health, which, trust me, that's a lot. Do this. Go back around here. So, first step, usually, when you're fighting with an evoker like this, is you hit Hoover so that you can do all of your super cool, damaging stuff and still move around and get out of bad stuff. So, all these things. Now, I think I want to hit a deep breath, and then this thing, probably I should do that first, but I'm going to deep breath, do a bit of damage to both of them, and then start DPSing down this guy. Boom! Hoover. And get a hazard rig. Hazard rig just simplifies the whole deal because you don't have to hoover or do anything. Oh, get out of that. Where's the potions there, Brainy? Now we just kill the little guy. My potions are still here. And that's it, pretty much. All she wrote. Yay, good guys win. Yeah, Devastation evokers do a lot of DPS. Very high DPS. You wear mail armor, so you're getting good, good damage reduction. His armor, he takes 34% less damage than stuff who doesn't wear armor, which I don't know anybody who doesn't, because it's a dangerous world we live in. So this is good. Like I say, my philosophy is, when button light up, push button. But in general, I'll open up with one of these two empowered things. If I'm hitting a lot of stuff, then you hold down the button and the Eternity Surge will hit them all for a bunch of damage, and then your Disintegrate will hit them all for even more damage. This thing makes Disintegrate, what is this thing? Shattering Star. It hits them for some damage and then increases the damage they take from you. So you use Disintegrate, because it also makes this clear cast, so it doesn't use any of these things. So there's a pretty obvious rotation. I should probably get that to activate the one button thing to see if there's something else I need to do. I think you're supposed to do this too, because this it increases the damage you do. It's a 2-minute cooldown, so I tend to not use it as much. But they have a fairly simple rotation of powers. You're supposed to open up with Deep Breath, I think, most of the time, because it does a bunch of damage, and then let's see, makes you immune to movement impairing effects. But I don't know. I'll look up the the rotation for Devastation evokers, and maybe do a video on it if anybody is interested. Otherwise, feel free to leave comments, criticisms, dirty jokes, whatever you feel like in the comments section of the video. Just kind of doing a video log of me playing and doing delves, since that's most of what I do. I don't do any of the Mythic Plus or the raids or any of that sort of stuff. And I'm going to call it for tonight. It's morning right now, and you guys have fun, and I'll see you in the